Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is an extended weekend reading focusing on the energy surrounding us on the weekend of January 18th through the 20th, 2019. For the reading, I'll be using the Sun and Moon Tarot deck by Vanessa Decort, and I'll also pull an additional oracle card from the Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you are interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. All right, so I have been shuffling off camera, but I will give the deck a few more shuffles here. So Spirit, what are the energies surrounding us? What do we need to know for the weekend of the 18th through the 20th? All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 this time. And you know, the bottom of the deck, we'll take that too. Look at all these cards. This is more than a typical reading, but you know what? They come out. Wow, look at, okay. You can't look at them, right? Not yet. Let me just do this, and I will pull one oracle card. Spirit, one additional message for the weekend of the 18th through the 20th of January. What do we need to know? What are the energies surrounding us during the weekend of the 18th through the 20th? One additional message. Okay, so we'll shuffle one last time. Divide the deck. Whoops. Okay. All right, so let me show you the cards here. And I guess it's going to be a slightly different reading because we have more than normal. So let's just put them like this and look at them kind of all together. All right, so the cards that came out, and they all kind of fell out, so there's no real order that they came out in. So I might be moving these around and giving you sort of the messages that come through, but not necessarily in this order. But we have, oops, Major Arcana number 5, the Hierophant. Major Arcana number 6, the Lovers. Let me put this one. Major Arcana number 17, the Star. The Queen of Cups. And the 3 of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the weekend, we have the Prince of Cups. So this is the Knight of Cups. And the oracle card that came out for us is Dreamtime, Creation. I think this is such an interesting image. I love this picture. I know it's not going to come out to you guys as beautiful as it is in person, but I love the imagery on it. We'll get to that in a second. So for the weekend, I mean, there's a strong relationship, romance message coming through here, right? If we look at sort of these, you know, the Queen of Cups, the 3 of Cups, and even putting this Prince of Cups, right? We have 3 Cups cards. So water energy, dealing with our emotions, our feelings, has to do with our relationships. It's also how our emotions affect our behavior, how they ultimately affect our relationships, how they kind of push us through life. Also has to do with intuition, psychic abilities. This Queen of Cups, for some of you, this could be somebody that you are maybe meeting or currently in a relationship with. Even though she appears as the Queen, could be male or female, right, in these general readings, but a water sign individual, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And, the Queen, King, they're usually older, more mature energies. Could even be like your mother, could be the mother of your children. But she's a very loving, she's a very intuitive, right? Out of all the queens, she is sort of the most intuitive queen. She's very, like with her, in relationship, she's very loving and sensual. She takes care of her family. I love the way it's depicted in this particular deck. You see we have like the reflection beneath her. Representing, the as above, so below. So great spirituality coming through here. The Three of Cups is a card of celebration. You can see here we have the three friends. It looks like they're celebrating something. It can be just, getting together with other people, enjoying the company of other people, just coming together, sharing this moment, celebrating friendship, feeling very happy, just lots of, good, harmonious energy with this card. It's called Abundance, actually, in this particular deck. But it can be more of a significant celebration. So this could be celebrating news of a pregnancy, celebrating the birth of a child, celebrating news of an engagement, a wedding. It could be celebrating a new job, a promotion. But it's coming together with others, and celebrating that, whatever that good news is, with other people. Now, I know I'm kind of jumping over these, but I will get back to them. And with the Prince of Cups as the overall energy, this is he's the knight in shining armor. He is, again, could be more of a middle-aged water sign individual, if this is indeed a person, male or female. Same sign as I was saying here for the Queen of Cups. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But he is, he usually brings in an offering, right? And you can see he's actually holding like the Holy Grail here. He's bringing in an offer of love. Knights in the Tarot, they go off on quests. They go in search of things. They bring back gifts, offerings, messages. And he's bringing in an offer of love. So for some of you, there could be a new love offer coming in, a new relationship starting up for you this weekend. It could be with a water sign individual. It also has to do with, he's also a very intuitive individual. Look, he's actually riding here the dolphin. Dolphins are very clairvoyant, very free-spirited. So this person could be, quite spiritual. It might be a good match for you, right? You both might be spiritual people. So this might be this perfect type of connection here, even though this is a younger energy. But, this other individual, if this is a person, they could have water somewhere in their chart if they're not, a water sign, sun sign. But it's very, there's offerings coming in here, new things, new offers of love. If it isn't an offer of love, it could be, an offer that brings you great happiness, if this is a new job offer, this could be one that you feel very happy about, that brings you great joy, that really speaks to you, on a heart level, on a soul level. So it's very happy, very, very harmonious. You're feeling very happy with whatever this news is or this offering is. Now, looking at the three major arcanas together, beginning with the Hierophant. The Hierophant, you could be dealing with a Taurus, right? It's also associated with the sign of Taurus. And the Hierophant, yes, is a spiritual figure, right? The Hierophant is kind of this spiritual counselor, offers knowledge, offers good counsel. We also associate the Hierophant with like those large institutions, that follow rules and traditions and ceremonies, like organized religion, like the government, courts, the court system, universities, any large institution like that. So he's all about like tradition and following norms and doing things the traditional way, understanding, how these sort of norms kind of like their place within society, and how it's important. But he also has to do with education and spiritual knowledge, spiritual lessons. So for some of you, that could be something to do with a more traditional way of approaching a relationship. We do have all of this relationship possibly energy here. So, possibly this could be a more traditional type of relationship, or you might be meeting this person in a more traditional manner, right? So like actually meeting them somewhere. It could be a place that you both have an interest, like for example, you both are artists, or you both are enjoy reading, and you go to the bookstore quite a lot, and you end up running into this new person at the bookstore. It's that type of encounter, as opposed to a more sort of new way of meeting people, like using the dating sites, things like that. But this could be a more traditional approach to it. And we have the Lovers card immediately after it. And I love the Lovers card in this deck. I think it's just such a cute little depiction of the lovers, right? We have the interracial couple. We have the little children there. I just think it's really a sweet Lovers card. But the Lovers can speak of a very deep soulmate connection with another individual. So, twin flame, soulmate, past life connection. Yes, it can be romantic. Does not have to be. The Lovers can also be a choice, right? In early tarot decks, the Lovers was actually called the choice, and it would show a man facing two women or a woman facing two men, and, sort of implying that a decision or a choice needed to be made there, but one that would definitely affect everybody's lives involved. It is a major arcana, so a major sort of a life-altering decision or choice, if that's the case. For others, the Lovers can be a partnership, a relationship. Yes, it can be romantic, but when we think about, that soulmate connection, soulmates aren't always romantic partners. Soulmates can appear as during our lifetimes as friends, as co-workers. They don't have to be romantic, but they can be, right? So this could be a very deep soulmate connection with another individual. And it could be, this is something brand new here with this Prince of Cups coming in. The Hierophant can also have to do with marriage, getting married. It can be on the opposite, right? So for others, this could be divorce, but it can have to do with formalizing things. So, having that traditional sort of getting married, going to the priest, marriage ceremony. The Lovers is linked with Gemini. So we had Taurus, we have Gemini here as possible other signs involved. But it's, it's a very balanced relationship. It's this beautiful kind of yin yang. You complement each other. It's your soulmate, and that soulmate connection is when you come together because you have this deep understanding. You do complement each other. And then we have the Stars, the outbound, and well, I guess outbound, we have so many cards here, but the Star is the last card that I haven't spoken about yet. And the Star card is a card of healing. It's a card of wish fulfillment. It's linked with the sign of Aquarius. So Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, as far as other signs here. But it's a beautiful energy, right? It's a very peaceful energy. So after a difficult time or after a difficult relationship, it's like finally, finally this, things are working out. This is wish fulfillment. This is what you've always wanted. There's hope, right? Because it's not just enough for us to, wish for, I wish I could meet my soulmate. I wish I could have a new relationship. It's not just about making that wish and putting it out into the universe. We also have to believe that it will really happen. So there's faith involved. There's faith in this kind of divine intervention and intuition and trusting our inner guide. And it's, it's a very peaceful energy. It's also a healing energy. So lots of cards. So to kind of look at them all together, I mean, there's a strong romance theme coming through here. So for some of you, this could be a significant weekend. There could be, celebrations related to a wedding, possibly. For others, there could be this coming together, this meeting of this soulmate individual. It could be a very deep, soul connection with this person. For others, there could be celebrating some type of, achievement, or even celebrating, we do have family here. That could be something to do with the family and celebrating something within the family. But, the strongest message coming through is to do with either a new relationship. That could be a healing of a relationship with the star card here. But very, very beautiful. Lots of, 3 major arcanas to come out in, out of 6 cards for just a weekend reading. This is powerful energy. So this could definitely apply to some of you out there. So it could be a very significant weekend for you. Let's take a look at our, at the Oracle card, and it's Dream Time. And let me see, not to spend too long because it usually gives quite a long description of the card. But it does speak of, let me hold this up again. It talks about how for the Aborigines of Australia, the dream time is a place before time and outside of time in which ancestral spirit beings came to Earth and gave all of life its form. Once the work was done, these spirits remained in the very forms they created, including the animals, the hills, the stars, and other features of the land, and continue to be present today. The dream time is an individual's or a group's spiritual template, including songs and stories that have been handed down for at least 60,000 years, although Aborigines would say that they've existed since the beginning of time. In one such tradition, there's a creation story involving the didgeridoo, which is essentially a hollowed-out log that emits a droning sound when played. In this card, we can see that as Spirit Man plays the didgeridoo, the world is sung into existence. Note the various beings and colors and structures of the land that are being created, all carrying spirit that has been breathed into them. And the message for the card says, close your eyes, tune into your breathing, and allow yourself to sink deeply into the heart of the living creation that you are. As you notice your breath becoming steady and slightly deeper than usual, observe the urge within you that is begging to come forth in some creative action. Pay attention to any images, sounds, or feelings that beckon your awareness, and there you will find the key as to the manner in which to express this magnificent pulse. Your breath is the crossover between spirit and physical reality. Breathing comfortably and steadily helps you align with spirit, which then brings a clearer focus on what creative expression is preparing to be birthed through and from you. Discard any habitual thought patterns that would prevent the manifestation of what you are being prompted to bring forth. Allow yourself to take risks with this self-expression, and all of creation will smile upon you. So, there is, with the Cups card, there could be something to do with creativity here. With the dream time, obviously when I think of dream time, slightly different than the message that came through there. It's the time when, we connect, we can connect with our soulmate. So, many times when we're calling in our soulmate, we can start dreaming of that person, even before we've met them, right? We might not understand who they are, but we could be calling them in. So there's this sort of astral travel, you visiting or, meeting the other person before you actually meet them. So definitely pay attention to your dreams, I would say, over the weekend or, even into the next week, because there could be significant messages coming through to you. And, if there is an opportunity to meet an individual, this meeting, it could come at a celebration, so at a gathering. If you go to even a work, party or a some other type of, it could be like a wedding reception, or, it could be at a different event that you end up meeting your soulmate with this Hierophant. So this could be a, this wedding celebration, and you end up meeting the person there. There's that message coming through as well. But what, however you look at the cards, there's a lot of spiritual energy here. There's a lot of intuitive energy, a lot of divine orchestration at play with 3 major arcanas, and just lots of love, love energy, soulmate energy. So somebody definitely needs to hear this for this weekend. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.